Timmy!
No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. Football special. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in. That's what we've got here for you today. As the thumbnail said, sadly it's not Jeff Stelling. You've got Jimmy James, a poor second. But hey, what you going to do? If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. First goal to go in Scotland this afternoon from the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Xander Crike on 3 minutes and an Athletic 1. East Kilbride 0. Apologies if I'm looking a little bit rough. Feeling a little bit rough today. But as the saying goes, the show must go on. And another goal in Scotland. Cove Rangers 0, Kelty Hearts 1. Innes Murray with a 2nd minute penalty. Got my bet on today. Let's see how that bad boy's doing. We're on ultra low latency today, so it should, fingers crossed, it should be pretty on the ball. Glasses are not big as well. That's a hangover from the Wisla game. The party poppers were going off in the cup, only one unfortunately. Fortunately, it was for Wisla, it was needed. So yeah, we're through to the next round, but far from not very impressive, I've got to say. But the result is all that matters when you're in the cup. We are through to the next round, like I say. So join us for that one. Our next game, by the way, for Wisla, league match, is on Monday. I think it's a 6 o'clock kickoff, something like that. We will be covering that one live. Dunfermline 0, Partick Thistle 1, Tony Watt in the 1st minute. Shrewsbury 0, MK Dons 1, Scott Hogan. Took him just 3 minutes. Fleetwood 0, Colchester 1, Kyrese Lisbeth. Also on 3 minutes. And 1, Erdrionians 0, Ethan Walker. Also on 3 minutes. You'd think they all kicked off at 3 o'clock. I've got my bet on the go. Let's have a look what the cash out is. A couple of them games are in there. It's an accumulator as usual. A 16-fold. Over, well, 3 goals or more in each of the games. Potential returns. It's a bit lower today. £66,684.56. That'd be nice. Braintree 0, Gateshead 1, Kane Adom on 3 minutes, giving Gateshead a 1-0 lead. Cash out at the minute is 72 pence. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So which game have I got? Oh, I added St. Pauli and Leverkusen. It's normally just the UK games that I do. I needed one more. That's currently 1-1 with 35 minutes on the clock gone. The other goals we need, 3 goals or more in the games. Leeds and Bournemouth, Oxford United, Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday QPR, Charlton Blackburn, Northampton Bolton, Stockport Reading, Gillingham Harrogate, Shrewsbury and MK Dons, which we've just seen. Scott Hogan has just given MK Dons the lead. So that's a good start. Dundee United, Kilmarnock, Wraith and Arbroath, Dunfermline and Partick. Dunfermline have got a goal in that match, however, it's gone to Partick. Elgin City and Spartans and Solihull Moors, Brackley Town. Final 2 games, Accrington and Walsall, Luton and Doncaster. It's dropping down to 50 pence already. St Mary's Stadium, still Southampton 0, Middlesbrough 0. Saw a little bit of that game in the week, Southampton and Liverpool. To be honest, Southampton played well. Didn't get the result, but they played well. Mansfield 0, Rotherham 1, Jordan Hugill on 7 minutes from the penalty spot. Better clean my glasses. The game that's playing on the TV there, it is a Polish, I think it's the cup game. And it's Śląsk Wrocław, or Śląsk Wrocław, as you would say in the UK, against Polonia Varsova. I won't tell you the score in case you've not seen it and you want to watch some football. Well, that's good for me as well. Swindon 1, Bromley 0, Ollie Palmer on 7 minutes, but Ayr 2, Erdrionians 0, Mark McKenzie, 6 minutes gone there. Surely I can get at least one more goal in that game. Or did I have that one? An Erdrionians, I'm not sure if I did or whether I went for Wraith. I think I might have gone for... Put my glasses on, I've got to clean them. It's all going wrong. Feeling 100%, I've got to say. Have I told you? I've got man flu coming, I think. Feeling rough, but I'll tell you what. I bet I'm feeling better than... Ruben Amorim and Bruno Fernandes. Halifax 1, Aldershot 0, Will Harris on 7 minutes, giving Halifax the lead. If you didn't see the earlier game, it finished Brentford 3, Manchester United 1. And I was listening to some of Mark Goldbridge. God. He don't have to talk some rubbish, that lad. I do like his streams, I've got to say, but he just talks so much shite at times. It's unbelievable. The goal there at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Could be an upset on the cards. No, surely the referees will make sure that Liverpool don't drop points. Jest, of course. Seems to be a lot of funny memes going around though, doesn't there, whenever Liverpool get a victory and it's a late winner. You can see through these again now. Ipswich 1, Portsmouth 0. Jayden Philogene on 9 minutes, giving Ipswich an early lead there. He got a hat-trick last time out, Philogene. Definitely got his goal-scoring boots on. Crystal Palace goal scorer against Liverpool was Ismail Issar. 9 minutes gone there. Oh, that's better. Dunfermline 0, Partick Thistle 2. Logan Chambers on 10 minutes. Giving Partick Thistle a commanding lead early doors there. Hopefully everything's okay with the volumes. Should be. There's not been any... there's not been any updates or anything like that. Frankie James is in live chat. Hello, Frankie. Don't forget, our anniversary tomorrow. 23 years of married bliss. You can see, I can. Now you kindly gave me your glasses cleaning stuff. I had to lift my glasses up then. I didn't want to sit there like that. Too much trumpet polishing going on. Volumes are great, she says. Thanks very much, Frankie. Carlisle 0, Rochdale 1, Emmanuel Deserby on 6 minutes. Going great, Guns Deserby for Rochdale. And an Athletic 2, East Kilbride 0, Paul Smith on 12 minutes, doubling Annan's lead. Peterhead 1, Alloa 0, Max Barry on 10 minutes. And Bristol Rovers 0, Salford 1, Matt Butcher carving up Bristol Rovers, giving Salford a 1-0 lead. The first one of the day. Frankie says, I know, enjoyed every day. Really? What's my cash out at? Ah, we're back down to 21 pence. No faith in us, Betfair. They're not worried, are they? They will be one day. Frankie says, yes. Some earlier kickoffs from today as well. We'll go through those in a minute. It's Glenavon 0, Crusaders 1. Ebbsfleet 1, Faversham 0. At Deepdale, it's still Preston 0, Bristol City 0. Early kickoffs in the Championship. It was Coventry 3, Birmingham 0. Birmingham down to 10 men in that game. Swansea 1, Millwall 1. And Wrexham 1, Derby 1. And it's now Halifax 2, Aldershot 0. Jamie Cook on 11 minutes. League 1, 2 early kickoffs there. AFC Wimbledon 2, Wickham 1, and Leyton Orient 2, Stevenage 3. Early kickoffs in League 2. It finished Crewe 2, Notts County 1, and Oldham 1, Barnet 1. And the National League was one early kickoff there. Borehamwood 1, Woking 0. Weymouth 2, Tiverton 0, and it's Manchester City 1, Burnley 0. Goal scorer to follow on that one. Penybont 1, Colwyn Bay 0. I've not seen... I missed that Manchester City goal. It was put in by... It was an own goal. Maxim Esteve. Or Esteve. Hillsborough, 14 minutes gone. Still Sheffield Wednesday 0, QPR 0. And it's AFC Telford 0, Evesham 1. Peterborough 0, Lincoln 1. Goal scorer to follow in that one. Frankie says, yes, even the crappy days. Definitely punching. Yeah, looks like I've just got out of bed. I pretty much have. Gone fluffy. Peterborough 0, Lincoln 1. It was Adam Reach on 14 minutes. I didn't see the goal, but how ironic would it be if he stretched his leg out at the back post? Varta goes off 1. Schlezer Wrocław 0. And AFC Telford back on level terms now against Evesham. It's 1-1 there. Gillingham 0, Harrogate 1. Goal scorer to follow. And Stockton 1, Bamber Bridge 0. We've got the cricket final tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be covering that one. India and Pakistan. Do you get any rivalries bigger than India and Pakistan in the cricket? I don't think so. You could say the English and the Aussies. But I think for pure... Let's be honest, it's hatred, isn't it, when it comes to cricket? I mean, when you go to war over a cricket match, which they did, it was only a short one, but... Yeah, that's a rival. That's a rivalry. Gillingham 0, Harrogate 1. Stephen Duke McKenna on 16 minutes, putting Harrogate into the lead. Marine 0, Buxton 1. Woodford Town 1, St Albans 0. Wimborne 0, Worthing 1. Weymouth 3, Tiverton 0. Weymouth are having a great day. And Wigan 0, Cardiff 1. Perry NG on 17 minutes, giving Cardiff the lead away at Wigan. And Dulwich Hamlet 1, Brentwood 0. Frankie James says, looks fab. I'm assuming that's a reference to my Barnet that looks like it's got birds living in it. Ellen Road. Leeds 0. Bournemouth 0. Petrovic with a good save there. Still 0-0. Morton 0, Ross County 1. Ronan Hale with an 18th minute penalty, giving Ross County the lead there. And it's Inverness 1, East 5-0. Goal scorer to follow. Morton 0, Ross County 1. I've just seen that one. Ronan Hale. And Stocksbridge 1, Whitby 0. Horsham FC 1, Folkestone 0. Inverness 1, East 5-0. Lots of goals going in at the moment. And it's Braintree 0, Gateshead 2 now. And Grimsby 0, Cheltenham 1. We've got to fix a tab. Inverness Cali Thistle 1, East 5-0. It was David Watherspoon on 17 minutes. Frankie James says yes. That's in reference to my Barnet. Sellers Park, still Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Sarr on 9 minutes, giving Palace the lead. Braintree 0, Gateshead 2. Kyle Hurst on 17 minutes. And Grimsby 0, Cheltenham 1. Isaac Hutchinson on 19 minutes, giving Cheltenham the lead. And it's Peterhead 2, Alloa 0. Ilkeston 2, Workington 0. And Peterhead 2, Alloa 0. It was Kieran Shanks in the 19th minute. Let's have a look what the cash out values down to 4 pence. Too many 0-0s floating around. £4. Shall we leave it running or shall we cash out? I think we'll leave it running. We'll risk the 4 pence. In Belgium, Jupiler Pro League, it's still Wergem 0, Antwerp 0. Premier League so far today. Already finished. Manchester United getting thumped away at Brentford. Brentford 3, United 1. Currently it's Chelsea 0, Brighton 0, Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0, Leeds 0, Bournemouth 0, Manchester City 1, Burnley 0. Championship early kickoffs. It finished Coventry 3, Birmingham 0. Birmingham down to 10 men in that game. Swansea 1, Millwall 1, Wrexham 1, Derby 1. It's now Walton and Hersham 0, Chippenham 1. 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Championship. Currently, Charlton 0, Blackburn 0. Ipswich 1, Portsmouth 0. Oxford United 0, Sheffield United 0. Preston 0, Bristol City 0. Sheffield Wednesday 0, QPR 0. Southampton 0, Middlesbrough 0, Stoke 0, Norwich 0. And guess what? Guess what the score is? Watford and Hull 0-0. Shocking. Stockport County 1, Reading 0. Goal scorer to follow in that game. That's on my coupon. Need another 2 goals in that game. Stockport 1, Reading 0. It was Kyle Wootton on 22 minutes, giving Stockport the lead. Does a good job, Kyle Wootton, for Stockport. Always on the score sheet. Chatham 1, Deal 1. Chatham getting back level terms there. And it's now Air 3, Erdrionians 0. That's on my coupon. It was Mark McKenzie on 22 minutes, giving her a commanding lead. That'll be the first one of my coupon up. And how's it affected the cash out? Ooh, we've gone up to 3 pence, which is a 50% increase from 2. Frankie James says, I think we'll leave it running. The thing is, if you can, I always find this, when I put my accumulator on, I do it every Saturday. Sometimes on a Tuesday or Wednesday night as well if there's a full programme. If you do 16 or 17 game and accumulator, 3 goals or more in them games, for £1. You're normally into, you get into big numbers, but the thing is, there's always one or 2 games that stay 0-0 for ages and ages, and your cash out never reaches its full potential because of them games. Hearts 1, Falkirk 0. Good old Scottish name for the goal scorer. Alexandros Kirizidis on 22 minutes. I wonder what tartan that name comes, that name holds. Oh, it's gone back down to 2 pence cash out. Rubbish. Chelsea 1, Brighton 0. Enzo Fernandez on 24 minutes, giving Chelsea the lead. And Hamilton 1, Stanishmuir 0. Goal scorer to follow. Watford 0, Hull 1. And Peterhead 2, Alba 1. Alba getting on the score sheet but still trailing there. Hamilton Accies 1, Stanishmuir 0. It was Oliver Shaw in the 25th minute, giving the Accies the lead. Ilkeston 2, Workington 1. Workington on the score sheet, but still trailing. And Watford 0, Hull 1. It was Ollie McBurney on 25 minutes, giving Hull the lead. Peterhead 2, Alloa 1. Stephen Buchanan on 24 minutes, getting Alloa back in the game, like I said, but they are still trailing. Truro 1, Morecambe 0. That's a fair old trek again for Truro. Not as bad as when they went to Carlisle, but pretty much wherever Truro go, it's a journey. Leeds 0, Bournemouth 1. Antoine Semenyo on 26 minutes, giving Bournemouth the lead. Semenyo in the bottom corner there. Blame the keeper. Dundee United 0, Kilmarnock 1. Goal scorer to follow. Truro 1, Morecambe 0. It was Connor Riley-Law on 24 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about then. It's a fair old trek for Morecambe, obviously. Truro playing at home. Sort your head out, Jimmy. What's going on? If you've seen the game going across the top, now there's a correction. Spakenburg 2, Hardenberg 2. And it's Stoke 0, Norwich 1. McCarmer on 26 minutes. Came from a cross, and Stoke have had the better of that game actually, but Norwich take the lead. Exeter 0, Huddersfield 1. Goal scorer to follow. Ballymena 0, Dungannon 1. Still waiting for that Huddersfield goal scorer to come through. It was Leo Castledine on 28 minutes. That's a good goal for Hearts. It's about 25 yards out. Air 3, Erdrionians 1. Lewis McGrattan on 28 minutes, getting Erdrionians on the score sheet. The comeback is on. Still a fair way to go though, and it's Edinburgh City 0, 4-1. Craig Slater from the penalty spot on the 29th minute. Chatham 2, Deal 1. Chatham taking the lead there. And Edinburgh City 0, 4-1. We've just done that one. Craig Slater, 29th minute penalty. Fleetwood 1, Colchester 1. Fleetwood getting back level. And Sheffield Wednesday have taken the lead at home to QPR. Goal scorer to follow on that one. That one's on me coupon. Annan 2, East Kilbride 1. East Kilbride back on the score sheet. Well, on the score sheet, but still trailing. Goal scorers to follow. Fleetwood 1, Colchester 1. It was Ethan Ennis on 30 minutes, getting Fleetwood back level. And Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 0. It was Dominic Lawfer in the 30th minute. They're doing well, Sheffield Wednesday, saying they've got all the off-field troubles. And I spoke about this the other day. Before the season started, and it looked like they were going to be going out of business, and they were getting all the stick from the Sheffield United fans. Sheffield United are the team who were struggling at the bottom of the league. And it's Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 0. Waltham Abbey 0, Malden and Tiptree 1. And it's Burton 0, Blimey, Burton 0, Plymouth Argyle 1. Goal scorer to follow. Right, I don't know what's going on here, because Annan Athletic 2, East Kilbride 1. It was Cameron Elliott in the 31st minute, and now it's not been now it is a correction. It was Jamie Hamilton in the 31st minute. But either way, it's still 2-1 to Annan Athletic, and it's now Swindon 2, Bromley 0. Arundrinan again on 31 minutes, a brace on the day. Swindon going great guns. Plymouth Argyle goal scorer to follow shortly, and it was Laurent Tallage on 31 minutes, giving Argyle a 1-0 lead away at Burton. Charlton 1, Blackburn 0. Goal scorer to follow. That's on my coupon. Let's have a look, see what's happened to the cash out. Hello. It's up to 4p. It's up to 4p. And Charlton 1, Blackburn 0. It was Macaulay Gillespie on 31 minutes. I'll be looking forward to half time. Need a pee break. Sutton 0, Boston United 1. Gonna have to add a... I have to go into studio mode a moment. I need a dollar, dollar is what I need. Where's that gone? Right, copy. Ah, I didn't know I could do that. Perfect. So when I go for a Waz, all I've got to do is Jimmy gone for a comfort break. There we go. Perfect. Chester 2, Curzon Ashton 0 and Morpeth 0, Southport 1. Elgin City 1, Spartans FC 0, Ross Draper in the 32nd minute. Sutton 0, Boston United 1, Matthew Carson. 32 minutes gone there, also 32 minutes. Yeovil 1, Altrincham 0, Morgan Williams. And Chesterfield 1, Newport 0, Will Grigg. 34 minutes gone there. Weymouth 3, Tiverton 1. Tiverton back on the score sheet, but still trailing. Ballymena 0, Dungannon 2 now. And Crawley 0, Barrow 1. Goal scorer to follow. Bruno Fernandes missing a penalty again for Manchester United. I still don't understand why the Brentford player didn't get sent off. Pulled Mbuemo back as he was going to get the shot away from across from the right hand side. Referee gave him a yellow card, but he denied a goal scoring opportunity, obviously, or else he wouldn't have even given the penalty. VAR checked it and said, no, a yellow card is fine. Well, he didn't make an attempt to play the ball. He just pulled Mbuemo back, so that's a red card. Who knows? Who knows what goes on in the minds of VAR? Ebbsfleet 2, Faversham 0. Crawley 0, Barrow 1. It was Josh Gordon. 36 minutes gone, putting Barrow into the lead. He got there in a flash. Woohoo! Second one of the day. I'm on fire. Feel like it. Sweating. Need to sweat this cold out or whatever it is. Leeds back on level terms against Bournemouth. Joe Rodon on 37 minutes. I'll have more details on that one in a second. Let's see the replay. And I've got a complaint as well again. So MotoGP, it's in Japan. Sprint race has already happened. Watching Manchester United at half-time. What do? Don't forget to join us on TNT Sports when they show a picture of the podium. They're absolutely... Why would they do that? It's a football channel. We're watching the football. And they decide to put up... And it couldn't have got any worse. They decided to put up the podium of the race. So what's the point in watching it when you've already put the podium up? So I turned over quickly, and what did I do? The World Superbike race was on. Going over the line, told me the winner. So it was like a kick in the teeth, then a kick in the bollocks, just for good measure. Yate Town 1, Plymouth Parkway 0, Holyhead 1, Carouse FC 0, and Grimsby 1, Cheltenham 1, Jamie Walker in the 39th minute, getting Grimsby back on level terms. Frankie says, I know, how ridiculous. Your head did a 360. It certainly did. Feels like it's done a 360 now. I feel like I've been kicked all over. Queen's Park 0, St Johnstone 1. Kai Fotheringham on 37 minutes, giving St Johnstone a 1-0 lead. And Fleetwood 1, Colchester 2 now. Jack Payne from the penalty spot, giving Colchester a lead. Shrewsbury 0, MK Dons 2, goal scorer to follow. And it's now Manchester City 1, Burnley 1. Jadon Anthony on 38 minutes, getting Burnley back on level terms. Frankie James kicking you all over. Yeah. For Erdrionians 1. Pulling away again, Jamie Murphy on 39 minutes. Restoring that 3-goal lead. And it's Shrewsbury 0, MK Dons 2, Will Collar on 39 minutes. Apologies, I've missed the replay of the Rodon goal. So I can't tell you what happened, but I can tell you it's 1-1 at Elland Road. Leeds 1, Bournemouth 1. Luton 1, Doncaster 0. Cal Naismith on 40 minutes, giving Luton the lead. That's on McCoupin. And it's Ilkeston 2, Workington 2. Workington back level now. Cash outs at 3 pence. Right, let's name him shame. Who can't score a king goal? Pardon me French. Oxford United, Sheffield United. Still 0-0. Dumbarton 0. Stranraer 1. Mark Russell from the 38th minute from the penalty spot as well. Northampton and Bolton 0-0. Wraith and Arbroath 0-0. Solihull Moors and Brackley Town 0-0. Accrington and Walsall 0-0. Grimsby 2, Cheltenham 1, Jamie Walker on 41 minutes, giving Grimsby the lead after they were losing 1-0 in that game. Dean Stanton will be happy. If you know, you know. If you've never watched Grimsby, well, I think they changed the name on that to the Brothers Grimsby. Funny story about that. I went to the theatre with Frankie James watching the Titanic. And it was rubbish. So at the half-time interval, we went to Tesco's, got a load of goodies, came home and watched Grimsby. Best night ever. I'm glad we didn't stay for the second half. Ipswich 2, Portsmouth 0. George Hurst on 41 minutes. Doubling Ipswich's lead after Philogene Gave Ipswich the lead on 9 minutes. He's got a hat-trick in his last name, Philogene. Stirling Albion 0, Clyde 1. Marley Redfern on 41 minutes, giving Clyde the lead. Hearts are at the top of the league, aren't they, as well in Scotland? Rangers are having a shocking start. And Hearts 2, Falkirk 0. Lawrence Shankland on 41 minutes, doubling their lead. Which is funny because Hearts last season had a shocker, didn't they? It looked at one point as though they were going to be in a relegation battle, but experience told in the end, I think, and they turned things around just. Just shows how things do change. They're at the top of the Scottish Premiership this season so far. St Mirren 1, Dundee 0. Killian Phillips on 39 minutes. Thing is, what always happens in Scotland is, last season, Aberdeen had a fantastic start. Top of the league, going head to head with Celtic, and then everybody just fails away and Celtic pull away. And we need a good Rangers side, so at least Celtic have got some decent competition. And it's Coleraine 1, Carrick Rangers 1. Coleraine getting back level. Inverness 1, East 5-1. St Ives 1, Bishop Stortford 0. Inverness goal scorer to follow. And Inverness Calithisel 1, East 5-1. It was Nathan Austin in the 43rd minute getting East 5 level. And Harry Pell for Cheltenham on 45 minutes. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy, sent off, second bookable offence. As Maldinim Kakuri for Morecambe. Second bookable offence on 42 minutes. Both going for a bath. Hashtag 1 Whitehawk 1. Hashtag getting back level. Lots of half times coming through now. There has been a goal. Stirling 0, Clyde 2. And it's now Burton 0. Plymouth Argyle 2. Owen Assini on 45 minutes. Giving Plymouth Argyle, well, doubling Plymouth Argyle's lead. And Carshalton 1, Welling 0. Stirling Albion 0, Clyde 2, James Hilton on 45 minutes. Etihad Stadium, approaching half time now, still Man City 1, Burnley 1. Esteve with an own goal on 12 minutes and Anthony on 38 minutes getting Burnley back on level terms there. Liverpool still losing away at Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Bedprint Sports 1 slow, getting back level, and it's Morpeth 0, Southport 2 now. Bristol Rovers 1, Salford 1. Ellis Harrison 2 minutes into added on time at the end of the first half, getting Bristol Rovers back on level terms. Half time at Elland Road, Leeds 1, Bournemouth 1. Frankie says, do you need paracetamol? No, I'm good. I just taken some painkillers before I came on air. Halifax 2, Aldershot 1, Jamie Claridge in the 46th minute in that end of that first half. Getting an Aldershot on the score sheet, but still trailing. All the half-time scores coming in now. Late goal at the end of that first half. Elgin City 1, Spartans 1. Goal scorer to follow. Spartans getting back on level terms. My cash out's hanging in there at 1 pence now. Come on, Elgin City and Spartans 1-1. Who got Spartans back level? It was Mark McNulty. 2 minutes into added on time at the end of the first half. Etihad, it's half time. City 1, Burnley 1. Right, it's half time. I'm going to go for a piddle. We'll be back for the second half. Join us for that one. And we're back. Just started raining here as well. Brew, warm up a little bit. Sholing 1, Eastbourne Borough 1. Eastbourne Borough getting back on level terms. IX 1, NAC Breda 2. The Newtown 3, Denby 2. Denby on the getting their second goal, but still trailing. Wraith Rovers 1, Arbroath 0. Paul Hanlon in the 47th minute, giving Wraith Rovers the lead. That's on my coupon. Arbroath must still be in the changing rooms. Not switched on. Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 1. Nicholas Madsen, 48th minute penalty. And what a Sky doing now? We're on football and they're showing us the Ryder Cup scores. So if you recorded it, they're spoiling that as well. Absolute clowns. Southend 0, Scunthorpe 1. Alfie Beesting, 50 minutes gone. Next question is, will that coffee that I've just had, will I be able to last until the end of 45 minutes plus injury time without needing the toilet? The joy of getting older. Used to be younger and drink pint after pint after pint without needing to pee. Blimey. Can't do that now. Stoke 1, Norwich 1. Stoke getting back on level terms. Goal scorer to follow. Macclesfield 1, Nantwich 0. Still waiting for that Stoke goal scorer. And it was Sorbert Thomas on 48 minutes for Stoke. Getting them back on level terms against Norwich. Macclesfield 1, Nantwich 0. And AFC Fylde 0, Darlington 1. Let's have a look how my bet's doing. Cash out value. 1 pence. Oxford United and Sheffield United still 0-0. Northampton Bolton still 0-0. Solihull Moors and Brackley Town still 0-0. Accrington Walsall still 0-0. Come on, boys, sort it out. And Hearts 3, Falkirk 0. Craig Halkett on 48 minutes, increasing Hearts' lead and the lead at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Now my cash out value is still, no, it's too low now. It's not even a penny. I was hoping to get that money in, go and get a haircut. Is there a sending off at Stamford Bridge? Red card. Shalabar's gone. Red card. Bradford 1, Blackpool 0. Josh Neufeld on 51 minutes, giving Bradford a lead. No, it's AFC Fylde 1, Darlington 1. AFC Fylde getting back level. Aaron Pierre on 51 minutes for Eastleigh. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. Foul play. He's been sent off. And confirmation, Trevor Shalabar for Chelsea, 53 minutes. Red card, foul play. Southend 0, Scunthorpe 2. Goal scorer to follow. And Trey Owen 0, Carew Eli 5. Yate Town 1, Plymouth Parkway 1. And Lee Angle for Cheltenham, 50 minutes. Not scored, been a naughty boy. Second bookable offence, he's seen red. A lot of sendings off at the start of this second half. Etihad Stadium, it's still Man City 1, Burnley 1. Estevez with an own goal on 12 minutes. And Anthony with the equaliser on 38 minutes. Share of the points at the moment. Liverpool currently losing, so Man City will be hoping to cash in today. But at the minute, if things stayed as they were, they would gain a point. And Burton 0, Plymouth Argyle 3. Blimey. Hartlepool 0, Tamworth 1. Oliver Lynch on 50 minutes, giving Tamworth the lead. Leeds 2, Bournemouth 1. Plymouth's third goal scorer was Laurent Talage. That's on 55 minutes. That's a brace for him on the day. And it was Sean Longstaff on 54 minutes, giving Leeds that lead. Selhurst Park, it is still Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Sarr on 9 minutes. Only goal of the game so far. Horsham FC 2, Folkestone 2. Folkestone getting back level. And Dundee United 0, Kilmarnock 2 now. Goal scorer to follow. In fact, it was Robbie Deese on 56 minutes, getting Kilmarnock second. Carlisle 0, Rochdale 2. Goal scorer to follow in that one. And Vasilkov 2, Bidsev Woods 1. And Scunthorpe's second goal scorer was Tyrese Sellers-Fleming on 55 minutes. Southampton 0, Scunthorpe 2. Truro 2, Morecambe 0. Goal scorer to follow for Truro. And Stockton 2, Bamber Bridge 0. Dartford 2, Cheshunt 0. There's a lot of FA Cup games today as well, where it's not full-time result only, so at full-time we will be going through those. Grimsby 3 now, Cheltenham 1. Cheltenham took the lead in that game, but Grimsby have come roaring back, and it was Jays Kabir on 54 minutes, giving Grimsby a commanding lead now. And Carlisle 0, Rochdale 2. It was Emmanuel Deserve on 56 minutes, giving Rochdale that 2-0 lead. That's a brace on the day for Deserve. And Truro 2, Morecambe 0. It was Luke Jeffcott on 52 minutes, doubling Truro's lead. Dartford 2, Cheshunt 0. Stockton 2, Bamber Bridge 0. Truro 2, Morecambe 0 with Dunlows. Well, Air 4, Erdrionians 2. Charlie Telfer on 59 minutes. Getting Erdrionians back in that game. It was 3-1 to her. Then they pulled got the 3-goal lead back, making it 4-1. But yeah, 4-2. Chance of a comeback there for Erdrionians. I've just got a feeling in my water. But it's a funny colour at the minute, so don't trust that. Fleetwood 2, Colchester 2. Jordan Davis on 55 minutes. Getting Fleetwood back on level terms. And Waltham Abbey 0, Malden Tiptree 4. Red letter day if you're a Malden and Tiptree fan. That's what I wanted to check as well. Tomorrow, what time does the cricket final? What time's the kick-off? India and Pakistan. There's no way Pakistan should have even been in this final. Bangladesh absolutely capitulated. It's 3:30, so join us for that one. Fleetwood 2, Colchester 2, Jordan Davis on 55 minutes getting Fleetwood back level. I think we might have already done that one. But just in case we hadn't. Well done, Jordan Davis. Premier League, let's go through the latest score and just a one earlier kick-off. Brentford 3, Manchester United 1. There'll be controversy after that game over Watford. Watford 1, Hull 1. Imran loser on 60 minutes, getting Watford back level. Brentford should have had a player sent off there. And Bruno Fernandes missed the subsequent penalty as well, which would have made it 2-2. It's currently Chelsea 1, Brighton 0. Chelsea down to 10 men in that game though. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Leeds 2, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth taking a 1-0 lead, but Leeds taking the lead through Longstaff. Manchester City 1, Burnley 1. 5:30 kick-off, it's Nottingham Forest and Sunderland. 8 o'clock kick-off, Tottenham and Wolves. English Championship, early kick-offs. Coventry 3, Birmingham 0. Birmingham down to 10 men. Swansea 1, Millwall 1. And Wrexham 1, Derby 1. Current games being played, it is Charlton 1, Blackburn 0. Ipswich 2, Portsmouth 0. Oxford United 0. Sheffield United 0. Preston 0. Bristol City 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 1. Southampton 0, Middlesbrough 0, Stoke 1, Norwich 1, and Watford 1, Hull 1. Why are we showing the golf? Why are they doing this? Anyone who's recording it, you're just ruining it for people, Sky. What are you doing? No point watching that later, is there? They've blown that one. Why don't you put on in the middle? That's the equivalent of putting on in the middle of a cartoon. The Tooth Fairy doesn't exist and Father Christmas isn't real. What's wrong with you? Get on my nerves with that. Elgin City 1, Spartans FC 2, Mark McNulty on 59 minutes, and Peterborough 0, Lincoln 2. Tendaya Darikwa on 60 minutes, doubling Lincoln's lead. Accrington 0, Walsall 1. That's one of mine on my coupon. Goal scorer to follow. Enfield Town 3, Quorn 0, and Montrose 1, Queen of the South 0. Goal scorer to follow in that one also. Southampton 1, Middlesbrough 0. Adam Armstrong on 61 minutes, giving Southampton a lead. And Montrose 1, Queen of the South 0. Graham Webster on 61 minutes. Sutton Coldfield 0, Stamford 1. And Grimsby 4, Cheltenham 1. Grimsby pulling away now. Cheltenham did take the lead, like I said, but Grimsby not to be deterred. Having a great afternoon. Inverness 2, East Fife 1, goal scorer to follow, and Accrington 0, Walsall 1. It was Aidan Flint on 62 minutes, giving Walsall the lead. Coleraine 2, Carrick Rangers 1, Coleraine taking the lead. And Grimsby's fourth goal scorer, making it Grimsby 4, Cheltenham 1, was Jaden Sweeney on 59 minutes. Braintree 1, Gateshead 2, Terrell Works on 61 minutes, getting Braintree back in the game, but still trailing. And there's a goal at the Etihad. City have taken the lead. Inverness Cali Thistle 2 East 5-1. David Wotherspoon on 62 minutes, giving Inverness the lead again. Brace on the day for him. And it was Nunes on 61 minutes for Manchester City. Man City 2, Burnley 1. This would be 3 points pulled back on Liverpool if Liverpool continue to lose at Crystal Palace. Sarr on 9 minutes, giving Palace the lead. Hyde 1, Matlock 0. Can't tell you the goal scorer, it takes too long for it to come through, but I can tell you who's scored for Mansfield against Rotherham, making it 1-1. Taylor Roberts on 62 minutes. Sterling 0, Clyde 3, goal scorer to follow. And AFC Fylde 2 now, Darlington 1. Wraith 2, Arbroath 0, and Oxford United 0, Sheffield United 1. That's on my coupon. Stirling Albion 0, Clyde 3. It was Marley Redfern on 65 minutes. Wraith Rovers 2, Arbroath 0, Richard Chin on 65 minutes, doubling Wraith's lead. And FC Halifax 3, Aldershot 1. It was Callum O'Hare on 65 minutes, giving Sheffield United that 1-0 lead over Oxford. And now it's Grimsby 5, Cheltenham 1. Running riot Grimsby, and it was Charles Vernham on 62 minutes. Could get ugly that for Cheltenham. Like I said, they did take a 1-0 lead, but Grimsby have come roaring back. Dean Stanton will be happy. Inverness 3, East 5-1, goal scorer to follow. Barnsley 0, Port Vale 1, goal scorer to follow in that one also. Barnsley 0, Port Vale 1, it was Jordan Gabriel on 65 minutes. And Glenavon 0, Crusaders 2. Halifax 3, Aldershot 1, it was Jamie Cook on 63 minutes. And Inverness Cali Thistle 3, East 5-1, Alfie Stewart on 65 minutes. Oh, Celtic have just put the ball in the net against Hibs, but it's not going to count. Assistant on the far side, he's got his flag up there. Still 0-0. AFC Telford 2 now, Evesham 1. Telford taking the lead. Guysfield 4, Brickfield 1. Stamford Bridge, it's still Chelsea 1, Brighton 0. Fernandes on 24 minutes, giving Chelsea the lead, but Shalabar on 53 minutes, getting sent off for Chelsea. So, Scott Shepherd for Forfar, second bookable offence on 66 minutes. He's gone for a bath, and now it is showing Celtic 1, Hibs 0 from Iheanacho on 65 minutes, but I think that's been ruled out. And it's now Manchester City 3, Burnley 1. That'll be all 3 points now for City. Blue Moon will be ringing out around Manchester tonight, no doubt, especially if Liverpool do lose as they are at Crystal Palace. Holyhead 1, Carouse FC 1, that's the final score. I'm pretty sure this Celtic goal has been ruled out. So I'm waiting for a goal score correction to come through there. Bristol Rovers 2, Salford 1, Fabrizio Cavegan on 63 minutes, giving Bristol Rovers the lead. Salford, I would have expected to get a result there, even if it's a draw. So, having a good season, Salford. And it's now Truro 3, Morecambe 0. Dominic Johnson Fisher on 63 minutes. Truro pulling away now. This goal for Celtic is still showing. There's no correction come through. I thought that had been given for offside. Bedfont, Sport, Swan, Slough 2, Wimborne 0, Worthing 2, and Carshalton 1, Welling 1. Welling getting back level. Flint Mountain 2, Ruthin 0. That's the final score. Morpeth 0, Southport 3. Southport pulling away. Yeah, that score correction has come through. Just looking at it, it is offside. Yeah. So it is still Celtic 0, Hibs 0. You can celebrate if you're a Hearts fan. Heidenheim 2, Augsburg 1. Augsburg pulling one back there, but still trailing. Value still too low for the cash out. Who's letting me down? Who can't score a frigging goal? Bolton and Northampton 0-0. Solihull Moors and Brackley Town 0-0. You know, at least if you can get a goal, you can maybe if you get a plethora of late goals, you're in with a chance. As long as there's always that 0-0, the bookmakers are in charge, aren't they, with the cash outs. And I did see something interesting in the week. I don't know what your thoughts are. They're talking about now putting a betting tax on the betting industry to pay for benefits so they can scrap the 2-child maximum benefit. I suppose if you've got 3 kiddies, you'd be hoping that they do it. 3 kiddies or more. Frankie James, if you are there, I think I will have a curry tonight. I might have something spicy like, yeah, I might have a madras. Yes, she says, yes. Stockport County 1, Reading 1. Reading getting back level there through Jack Marriott on the 72nd minute. Crawley 1, Barrow 2. Geraldo Badrami on 65 minutes getting Crawley on the score sheet, but still trailing. I think curry is the best cure for a cold. We'll find out. Northampton 1, Bolton 0. That's on my coupon as well. Hang fire, Frankie. It might not be curry, it might be caviar. Do they do caviar and chips? Macclesfield 2, Nantwich 0. And Treowen 0, Carew Ely 5. That's a final score. Northampton 1, Bolton 0. It was Cameron McGeehan on 70 minutes, giving Northampton the lead. And Marine 2, Buxton 1. Marine take the lead there. Merthyr Town 0, Hampton and Richmond 1, and Cliftonville 0, Portadown 1. Chance for Welbeck. He's missed it. Could have done better there. Should have been 1-1. It's not, though. Stamford Bridge, it's still Chelsea 1. Brighton 0. Fernandes on 24 minutes, giving Chelsea a lead. Chalobah sent off on 53 minutes. Montrose 2. Queen of the South 0. Varta Gozov 4. Schlezer Vroswav 1. Vroswav back on the score sheet, but I think it's too late for a comeback there. Montrose 2, Queen of the South 0. It was Kieran Freeman on 73 minutes, doubling Montrose's lead. Selford. Shut up, Jimmy. What are you talking rubbish? Sellers Park. It's still Crystal Palace 1. Liverpool 0. Sarr on 9 minutes with the only goal of the game for Crystal Palace. And it's Hartlepool 1, Tamworth 1. Hartlepool back level. Macclesfield 1, Nantwich 0. Newtown 4, Denbigh 2. That is a final score. And Accrington 0, Walsall 2. Walsall doubling their lead. Goal scorer to follow there. Farnham 2, Dorchester 0. Stocksbridge 4, Whitby 0. Still waiting for that goal scorer to come through for Walsall. And Northampton 2, Bolton 0. Cameron McGeehan on 70 minutes. Give Northampton the lead, and they've just scored again. Hartlepool 1, Tamworth 1. It was Verdane Oliver on 71 minutes getting Hartlepool back level. Accrington 0, Walsall 2. Aaron Presley it was in the 75th minute. And it was Northampton 2, Bolton 0. Sam Hoskins in the 73rd minute. So 2 goals in 2 minutes there for Northampton. St Pauli 1, Bayer Leverkusen 2. That is a final score. And Brno 1, Slavia Prague B 0. The Valley still Charlton 1, Blackburn 0. Gillespie on 31 minutes, giving Charlton that lead. Whitstable Town 2, Hungerford 0, and Weymouth 4, Tiverton 1. Weymouth pulling away again. Yeah, join us tomorrow for the cricket final. Biggest of rivals, India and Pakistan. Morton 1, Ross County 1. Cameron Blues on 73 minutes, giving Morton an equaliser. And it's Atletico Madrid 3, Real Madrid 2. Plenty of goals there. Madrid derby. And now Chelsea have been pulled back. It is Chelsea 1, Brighton 1. Yeah, Welbeck from 6 yards out with his head. Any decent contact on that and it was going to be the equaliser, and it certainly was. Chelsea 1, Brighton 1. 77 minutes gone there. Will they go for all 3 points now, Brighton? Chelsea down to 10 men, so maybes. Waltham Abbey 1, Malden and Tiptree 4. Waltham Abbey on the score sheet, but too little too late there. Dunstan 0, Gainsborough 2. Southampton 1, Middlesbrough 1. Middlesbrough getting back level. Goal scorer to follow there. Shrewsbury 1, MK Dons 2. Plenty of time left in that for Shrewsbury to get an equaliser now, but time is running out. Southampton 1, Middlesbrough 1. It was Madamu Kalisene on 77 minutes and Shrewsbury 1, MK Dons 2. It was Chuck Zanecki on 76 minutes, giving Shrewsbury possible lifeline. FC Halifax 4, Aldershot 1. Marine 2, Buxton 2. Buxton getting back level. Let's have a look at the old coupon. What's the cash out? Oh, value still too low. Who's 0-0s? And it is now Watford 2, Hull 1. Vivaldo Semedo on 78 minutes, giving Watford a 2-1 lead. McBurney gave Hull a lead in that game, but loser on 60 minutes pulled things back level. Now on 78 minutes, Watford take the lead. Hamilton Academicals 2, Stenosmure 0. Kevin O'Hara on 82 minutes, doubling Hamilton Accy's lead. Right, who's 0-0ing me? Who's letting me down? Solihull Mowers and Brackley Town. Halifax 4, Aldershot 1, Josh Hamami on 77 minutes. Increasing Halifax's lead. Yeah, come on. We need at least one goal in that game. Solihull Moors and Brackley Town. Truro 4, Morecambe 0. Truro pulling away now. And Stockton 2, Bamber Bridge 1. Bamber Bridge on the score sheet, but still trailing. If you're a Plymouth Argyle fan, sit down before I give you this news. Burton 0, Plymouth Argyle 4. Goal scorer to follow, and Enfield Town 4, Corn 1. Corn on the score sheet, but time running out there for any kind of comeback, and it was Luke Jeffcott on 75 minutes, getting Truro's 4th. Truro and Morecambe for Morecambe. That's got to be 500-600 mile, hasn't it? A round trip. The goal scorer for Plymouth, Burton 0, Plymouth 4, it was Aribin Pepple on 81 minutes. Enfield Town 4, Corn 1. I think we might have done that one already. My memory's not what it was, though. I think my hard drive's getting full up. Walton and Hersham 0, Chippenham 2. And Elgin City 1, Spartans 3. Now Spartans pulling away. Goal scorer to follow. And Chesterfield 2, Newport 1. Newport on the score sheet. Time's got to be running out. What, 10 minutes left in that one. Stirling 0, Clyde 4. Clyde pulling even further away there. Goal scorer will be to follow in that. So as soon as it comes through, we'll let you know who it was and in what minute, just in case you have had a wager. Elgin City 1, Spartans FC 3. It was Mark Stowe in the 80th minute. Stirling Albion 0, Clyde 4. Scott Williamson in the 82nd minute. And Chesterfield 2, Newport 1. Michael Spellman, 80 minutes gone there, getting Newport on the score sheet. Still trailing, but time for an equaliser yet. 10 minutes plus added on time. Walton Abbey 2, Malden and Tiptree 4. Walton Abbey still trailing, but they are closing that gap. Comeback could be on. Montrose 2, Queen of the South 1. Brennan Dickerson in the 81st minute. Full lifeline for Queen of the South. Needham Market 2, Whittam 1. And AFC Tottenham 3, Frome 1. Frome on the score sheet, but probably too little too late there. AFC Tottenham 3, Frome 1. And Dulwich Hamlet 1, Brentwood 2. Brentwood taking the lead. Still Manchester City 3, Burnley 1. And Piaskovice 0, Tamalika Brookbet 1. That's in the Polish Ekstraklasa. Tamalika Brookbet getting promoted from the Betclic 1 last season. Doing all right as well. Blackwell 1, Bracknell 1. Blackwell getting back level. Hebburn Town 1, Warrington Rylands 1. Hebburn Town getting back level. And Grimsby 6, Cheltenham 1. Like I said, Cheltenham took the lead in that game, but Grimsby have come roaring back and they're giving Cheltenham a right good thumping now. Chesterfield 2, Newport 1, we did that one. Michael Spellman, 80 minutes. Montrose 2, Queen of the South 1, it was Brendan Dickinson, 81 minutes. And Grimsby 6, Cheltenham 1, it was Jaden Sweeney, 80 minutes. That's a brace on the day for Sweeney, I think. And here we go. Solihull Moors 1, Brackley 0. Dan Craney on 81 minutes, giving Solihull Moors the lead. Charlton 2, Blackburn 0. That's on me Coupon also. Goal scorer to follow. Let's have a look what the cash out is. Still a bit too low. It'll still be too low, but you never know. Charlton 2, Blackburn 0. Sonny Carey on 78 minutes. 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go. I need one more goal there for me coupon. Luton and Doncaster's letting me down though. Still Luton 1, Doncaster 0. It'll come in one day. Edinburgh City 1, Forfar Athletic 0, goal scorer to follow. And Cashorton 2 now, Welling 1. Selhurst Park, still Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0, Saron 9 minutes, only goal of the game. Edinburgh City 1, Forfar 1, it was Malek Zaid on 84 minutes, getting Edinburgh back level. Elland Road still leads to Bournemouth 1. Semenyo giving Bournemouth the lead, but Road on 37 minutes, Longstaff on 54, giving Leeds that lead, and it's 7-1 now. Grimsby and Cheltenham. Evan Curry on 83 minutes, getting Grimsby's 7th, and Peterborough 0, Lincoln 3, Justin Obikwu on 86 minutes. Lincoln pulling away there. Harborough 4, Peterborough Sports 1. Peterborough Sports on the score sheet now, but too little, too late there. Chesterfield 3, Newport 1. Ronan Darcy on 84 minutes. Chesterfield pulling away now. Enfield Town 5, Corn 1. Harborough 4, Peterborough Sports 1. Peterborough 0, Lincoln 3, Grimsby 7, Cheltenham 1. Pinetto 0, Rimini 2. And Stirling 1, Clyde 4. Stirling on the score sheet, but that's going to be all 3 points to Clyde today. 86.5 minutes gone at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, Brighton 1. Fernandez on 24 minutes, giving Chelsea a lead. Shelabar sent off on 53 minutes and well back with a header on 77 minutes, getting Brighton back level. Do they go for a winner now, Brighton, or are they happy with a draw? Against 10 men, you'd be hoping they'd be pushing on. Stirling Albion 1, Clyde 4. It was Russell McLean on 88 minutes. For Stirling Albion, nothing more than a consolation, that. Marine 1, Buxton 3 now. Correction. Marine 2, Buxton 3. Buxton taking the lead late on. Stockton 2, Bamber Bridge 2, Bamber Bridge back level. And Wraith Rovers 3, Arbroath 0. Jack Hamilton on 88 minutes. Sealing that game for Wraith Rovers and putting that part of my coupon up. Stirling Albion 2, Clyde 4, Russell McLean on 89 minutes now. Stirling Albion, blimey, 2 goals in 1 minute there. The comeback's on at this rate. Surely not. And in La Liga, it's Athletic Madrid. Or is that is it La Liga or will that be the Copa del Rey? Athletic Madrid 4, Real Madrid 2. Don't know if that's in the league or not. Let's have a look. And it's Elgin City 2, Spartans FC 3. Josh O'Connor on 87 minutes, giving a lifeline now to Elgin City, just trailing by 1. And it is La Liga. Atletico Madrid 4, Real Madrid 2. Round 7. Barnsley 0, Port Vale 2. Ryan Crosdale on 89 minutes, doubling Port Vale's lead. And Fleetwood 3, Colchester 2. Late winner is it for Jordan Davis on 87 minutes. Jordan McGregor, East Kilbride, 91 minutes. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. He's gone for a bath for foul play. He's seen red. Queen's Park 1, St Johnstone 2. Joshua McPake in the 89th minute. Possible late winner that for St Johnstone. Chesterfield 4, Newport 1. Goal scorer to follow. Accrington 1, Walsall 2. That's one of my legs up. Goal scorers to follow. And a score correction. Elgin City 1, Spartans FC 3. Cliftonville 1, Portadown 1. Late equaliser there for Cliftonville. Stocksbridge 4, Whitby 1. Whitby on the score sheet, but nothing more than a consolation. Chesterfield 4, Newport 1. It was Dylan McCanday on 88 minutes, increasing Chesterfield's lead. And Queen's Park 1, St Johnstone 2. It was Joshua McPake in the 89th minute, giving St Johnstone what looks like could be a late winner. Accrington 1, Walsall 2. Charlie Caton in the 92nd minute, getting Accrington on the score sheet, but the clock is definitely against Accrington. Stocksbridge 4, Whitby 1. Chester 5, Curzon Ashton 0. Good day for Chester. Annan 3, East Kilbride 1. Annan pulling away. And Elgin City 2, Spartans FC 3. It was Ryan Sargent in the 88th minute. I think we might have already done that one. Spennymoor 2, Chadderton 0. AFC Totton 4, Frome 1. Totton pulling away. Elland Road in the 91st minute. Now it still leads 2, Bournemouth 1. Semenyo on the 26th minute, giving Bournemouth a lead. Road on in the 37th minute, getting things back level. And Longstaff on 54 minutes, giving Leeds a lead. Annan Athletic 3, East Kilbride 1. It was Tommy Muir in the 93rd minute, pulling Annan Athletic clear. We'll have all the final scores for you at just before 5 o'clock. St Mary's, it's still Southampton 1, Middlesbrough 1. Armstrong giving Southampton a lead on the 61st minute, but Sene on 77 minutes getting Middlesbrough back level in the 92nd minute of that game. Mansfield 2, Rotherham 1. Dominic Dwyer on 90 minutes, giving probably a late winner there to Mansfield. Time running out for Rotherham if they want to get back level. And it's now Manchester City 4, Burnley 1. City have wrapped up them points. Chester 5, Curzon Ashton 1. Nothing more than a consolation for Curzon Ashton. And Brighton, they have taken the lead late on against Chelsea. Ipswich 2, Portsmouth 1. Marlon Pack in the 92nd minute, getting Portsmouth on the score sheet, but too little too late. And Accrington 1, Walsall 3 now. Albert Adoma in the 93rd minute, wrapping things up for Walsall. It was Maxim De Kuyper in the 92nd minute getting the winner there, it looks like, for Brighton. And Erling Haaland in the 90th minute, wrapping things up for Manchester City. Dumbarton 1, Stranraer 2. Late goal for James Dolan in the 92nd minute, giving Stranraer what looks like it's going to be a winner. Braintree 2, Gateshead 2. Braintree with a late equaliser, and Tranmere 0, Cambridge United 0. That's a final score. Leeds 2, Bournemouth 2. Bournemouth have just got a late equaliser. Oh, hang on, they're checking. It's a free kick. Maybe offside. Cove Rangers 0, Kelty Hearts 2. Joseph Teasdale in the 92nd minute, wrapping that up for Kelty Hearts. It was Eli Junior Krupi in the 93rd minute getting Bournemouth's equaliser. Good headed finish, that. Could be off. They're going to check that for offside though, so hang fire. Piaskovic 0, Tamalika Brookbet 2 in the Polish Ekstraklasa. I'm wondering if this Krupi goal for Bournemouth is going to stand. Fleetwood 4, Colchester 2, Mark Hellman in the 92nd minute. Fleetwood pulling away now, wrapping up all 3 points. Selhurst Park still Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Sarr in the 9th minute, only goal of the game so far. Chance for Liverpool. Ooh, wrong side of the post. Still 1-0 to Palace. Halifax 4, Aldershot 2. Haydig Andor on 92 minutes. Too late. Too late for Aldershot. Nothing more than a... It's 1-1 Liverpool. Yate Town 2, Plymouth Parkway 1. Late goal there for Yate Town. Liverpool have just equalised. Oh, lucky Liverpool. Chiesa. Ball just fell at his feet. 5 yards, 6 yards out. He's not going to miss that. Oh, Crystal Palace won't be happy with that. But you make your own luck in this game. Chiesa, right man, right place. Didn't miss. 1-1. Sholing 1, Eastbourne Borough 2. Late goal for Eastbourne Borough there. And Man City 5 now, Burnley 1. Erling Haaland with a brace on the day in the 93rd minute. Confirmation. Liverpool equaliser. Chiesa, 87 minutes. Crystal Palace 1. Liverpool 1. Oh, hang on. Is this handball by Salah? This could be chalked off. VAR's doing its thing at Selhurst Park. Can't tell if that ball has touched Salah's arm. Might be chalked off, that equaliser for Liverpool. Cliftonville 1, Portadown 2. Portadown with a late goal. Could be a winner. Just having a look at this, I can't tell if that did touch Salah's arm or not. Yeah. You can't overturn the referee's decision on that. That'll be more VAR. Crystal Palace will be slating VAR, but to overturn it, you couldn't see conclusively, so they'll go with the referee's decision. Full time at the Etihad. Man City 5, Burnley 1. Morgan Fox for Wigan in the 95th minute. He's not scored, he's seen red, foul play. Finished at Ellen Road. Leeds 2, Bournemouth 2. Be a little bit disappointed with Leeds. Late goal. AFC failed 2. Darlington 2. Darlington getting back level late on. Yeah, you can see the frustration on the Leeds players' faces. Wigan 0, Cardiff 2. Salic with a penalty in the 96th minute. Wrapping 3 points up for Cardiff. And AFC Telford 4, Evesham 1. Evesham, yeah. Telford pulling away there, 3 points. For sure. AFC Tottenham 4, Frome 2. Consolation. Nothing more than that for Frome. Time's running out. Let's have a look at my bet. I think I'm done for. I think I'm done for. Yeah. We're into added on time now at Selhurst Park. Palace 1, Liverpool 1. Crystal Palace won't be happy that that goal was given, but genuinely you couldn't see if there was a touch from Salah or not. It was so close, so they're not going to overturn the referee's decision. It's not a clear and obvious error. Sutton 1, Boston United 1. David Ogbonna on 93 minutes getting Sutton back level. And it's Charlton 3, Blackburn 0. Good result that for Charlton. Inverness 4, East 5-1. Inverness pulling away. Goal scorer to come for Charlton against Blackburn. It was James Bree in the 94th minute. Killing any hopes of a Blackburn late comeback. Inverness 4, East 5-1. It was Alfie Babbage in the 99th minute. 3-1 here now to Brighton. Goal scorer to follow. We're in the 97th minute as well. 99th. We're in the 100th minute actually. So goal scorer to follow. Danny Welbeck. What were Chelsea doing there? Just trying to, instead of going long, Hadji Minoga on 96 minutes for Salford. He's been sent off. Well, I don't know what Chelsea were doing there, but that's the equivalent of committing Harry Carey. Gloucester 2, Basingstoke 1. Basingstoke on the score sheet, but nothing more than a consolation goal there. Right, let's get going with all of the. Let's get going with all of the final scores for you. Just going to open a different window, make it easier for myself. Make it easier for yourself, Jimmy. Apologies if my background disappears for a second. We should be golden now. We should be golden, as the saying goes. Right, we'll start off with... God, that's much better. Let's get rid of some background noise for you guys so we can just concentrate on the results now. English Premier League, Brentford 3, Manchester United 1. Chelsea 1, Brighton 3. That game's still being played. We're in 12 minutes of added on time there. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 1. That's in the 94th minute, still being played. Leeds 2, Bournemouth 2. Manchester City 5, Burnley 1. Nottingham Forest and Sunderland, that's a 5:30 kick-off. Tottenham v Wolves, that's an 8 o'clock kick-off. English Championship, Coventry 3, Birmingham 0. Swansea 1, Millwall 1. Wrexham 1, Derby 1. Charlton 3, Blackburn 0. Ipswich 2, Portsmouth 1. Oxford United 0, Sheffield United 1. Preston 0, Bristol City 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 1. Southampton 1, Middlesbrough 1. Stoke 1, Norwich 1. Watford 2, Hull 1. English League 1. AFC Wimbledon 2, Wycombe 1. Leyton Orient 2, Stevenage 3. Barnsley 0, Port Vale 2. Bradford City 1, Blackpool 0. Burton 0, Plymouth Argyle 4. Exeter 0, Huddersfield 1. Luton 1, Doncaster 0. Mansfield 2, Rotherham 1. Northampton 2, Bolton Wanderers 0. Peterborough 0, Lincoln 3. Stockport 1, Reading 1. And finally, Wigan 0, Cardiff City 2. English League 2. Crewe 2, Notts County 1. Oldham 1, Barnet 1. Accrington 1, Walsall 3. Bristol Rovers 2, Salford 1. Chesterfield 4, Newport 1. Crawley 1, Barrow 2. Fleetwood 4, Colchester 2. Gillingham 0, Harrogate 1. Grimsby 7, Cheltenham 1. Shrewsbury 1, MK Dons 2. Swindon 2, Bromley 0. Tranmere 0, Cambridge United 0. English National League. Boreham Wood 1, Woking 0. Braintree 1, Gateshead 2. Carlisle 0, Rochdale 2. FC Halifax 4, Aldershot 2. Hartlepool 1, Tamworth 1. Solihull Moors 1, Brackley Town 0. Southend 0, Scunthorpe 2. Sutton 1, Boston United 1. Truro 5, Morecambe 0. Wealdstone 0, Eastleigh 0. Yeovil 1, Altrincham 0. Forest Green and York City, that's a 5:30 kick-off. National League South. Hornchurch 0, Dover 0. English NPL Premier Division. Hebburn Town 1, Warrington Rylands 1. Ilkeston 3, Workington 2. Lancaster 0, Guiseley 0. Prescott 1, FC United 0. Stocksbridge 4, Whitby 1. Stockton 2, Bamber Bridge 2. English Southern League Premier Central. St Ives 1, Bishop Stortford 0. English Southern League Premier South. Gloucester 2, Basingstoke 1. That game's still being played, it's in injury time. Weymouth 4, Tiverton 1. Yatetown 2, Plymouth Parkway 1. Eastman League Premier Division. Canvey Island and Wingate and Finchley match postponed. Carshalton 2, Welling 1. Chichester and Chatham match postponed. That's due to the FA Cup. Chichester and Lewes match postponed. Dartford 2, Cheshunt 0. Dulwich Hamlet 1, Brentwood 2. #1, Whitehawk 1. Ramsgate 1, Cray Wanderers 1. English FA Cup qualification. Westbury United 0, Farnborough 1. AFC Fylde 2, Darlington 2. These matches are either a draw, they will be replayed. AFC Telford 4, Evesham 1. AFC Totton 4, Frome 2. Alvechurch 1, Chelmsford 2. Bedfont Sports 1, Slough 2. That game's still being played. It's just finished, so that is a final score. Bedfont Sports 1, Slough 2. Chatham 3, Deal 1. Chester 5, Curzon Ashton 1. Cray Valley 0, Tonbridge 0. Dunstan 1, Gainsborough 2. Ebbsfleet 2, Faversham 1. Enfield Town 5, Corn 1. Farnham 3, Dorchester 0. Blackwell 1, Bracknell 1. Hales Owen 0, Aveley 0. Harborough 4, Peterborough Sports 1. Hednesford 0, Billericay 0. That game's still being played into injury time. Hemel Hempstead 2, Hereford 2. Horsham FC 2, Folkestone 3. Hyde 1, Matlock 0. Leicester 0, Banbury 3. Macclesfield 2, Nantwich 0. Marine 2, Buxton 3. Merthyr Town 0, Hampton and Richmond 1. Morpeth 1, Southport 3. Needham Market 2, Whittam 1. Poole 0, Weston-super-Mare 2. Royston 1, Kings Lynn 5. Runcorn Linnets 1, Ashton United 1. Salisbury 1, Dorking 1. Shulling 1, Eastbourne Borough 2. South Shields 4, Chorley 1. Spalding United 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 1. Spennymoor 3, Chadderton 0. Sutton Coldfield 0, Stamford 1. Waltham Abbey 2, Malden and Tiptree 4. Walton and Hersham 0, Chippenham 2. Whitstable Town 2, Hungerford 0. Wimborne 0, Worthing 3. Woodford Town 0, St Albans 1. Just move over to the Bundesliga. Heidenheim 2, Augsburg 1. Mainz 0, Dortmund 2. St Pauli 1, Leverkusen 2. Wolfsburg 0, RB Leipzig 1. Mönchengladbach and Frankfurt, that's a 5:30 kick-off. German Bundesliga 2. Elversberg 1, Kiel 0. Karlsruhe 1, Magdeburg 0. Paderborn 2, Kaiserslautern 0. Bochum and Dusseldorf, that's a 7:30 kick-off. Italy, Serie A, Como 1, Cremonese 1. Juventus and Atalanta, that has just kicked off now, currently 0-0. And Calgary and Inter, that's a 7:45 kick-off. Italian Serie B, Avellino 2, Entella 0. Cesena 1, Palermo 1. Monteva 1, Frosinone 5. Sudtirol 3, Reggiano 1. Venezia 2, Spezia 0. Monza 0, Padova 0. That's currently half-time. And Bari and Sampdoria, that's a 6:30 kick-off. Northern Irish Premiership, Ballymena 0, Dungannon 2. Cliftonville 1, Portadown 2. Coleraine 2, Carrick Rangers 1. Glenavon 0, Crusaders 2. Glentoran and Larne, match postponed. Northern Irish Championship, full-time result only, isn't through. Anna and Institute. Armagh 1, Limavady 1. Ballinamallard 0, Queen's University 3. Loughgall 1, Ards 1. Newington 3, Warren Point 0. Polish Ekstraklasa, Corona 3, Lechia 0. And currently 38 minutes gone, it's Piaskovice 0 to Malka Brookbet 2. Cracovia and Gornik Zabrze, that is a 7:15 kick-off this evening. In the Polish Division 1, 3 games being played today, all 6:30 kick-offs in the UK. That's Pucha and Odra Opole, Stal Ryshezov and Stal Mielek, and Chucha with Pogon Siadice. 6:30 kick-offs. Polish Division 2, Kalisz 0, Grodziadz 3. Śląsk Seconds 0, Tag 1. Scottish Premiership. Celtic 0, Hibernian 0. Dundee United 0, Kilmarnock 2. Hearts 3, Falkirk 0. St Mirren 1, Dundee FC 0. Motherwell and Aberdeen, that's a 5:45 kick-off. Scottish Championship. Ayr 4, Ardronians 2. Dunfermline 0, Partick Thistle 2. Morton 1, Ross County 1. Queen's Park 1, St Johnstone 2. Raith 3, Arbroath 0. Excuse me. Scottish League 1. Cove Rangers 0, Celtic Hearts 2. Hamilton 2, Stenhousemuir 0. Inverness Cali Thistle 4, East Fife 1. Montrose 2, Queen of the South 1. Peterhead 2, Alloa 1. Scottish League 2. Annan 3, East Kilbride 1. Dumbarton 1, Stranraer 2. Edinburgh City 1, Forfar 1. Elgin 2, Spartans 3. Stirling 2, Clyde 4. Lots of Scottish Cup matches, full-time results only. None of them have come through yet. Move over to La Liga. Getafe 1, Levante 1. Atletico Madrid 4, Real Madrid 2. That game's still currently being played in the 90th minute. Mallorca and Alaves, that's a 5:30 kick-off. And Villarreal and Atletico Bilbao, that's an 8 p.m. kick-off. La Liga 2. 3 games being played this evening. Eibar and La Coruña, that's a 5:30 kick-off, as is Racing Santander and Andorra. Las Palmas and Almeria, that's an 8 p.m. kick-off. Spanish Copa del Rey. Sant Just 3, Atletico Calatayud 0. That's still being played, that's in the 84th minute. That's the only result through so far. Turkish Superliga, Ayaspor 0, Gotsep 0, Gaziantep 2, Samanspor 2. Welsh Premier League, Barry 0, Connors Quay 0, Penybont 1, Colwyn Bay 0, Flint and Britain Ferry, that's a 5:15 kick-off. 2 games being played in the Welsh FA Cup. No results have come through yet. That's Dolgeloo and Queen's Park and Ludicoed and Lisferry. Yeah, not come through yet. So that's all we've got for you today. All the results as they've come in. So, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell if you can give us a thumbs up. That'd be fantastic. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for the cricket final. India and Pakistan, the greatest of rivals. I think that kicks off at 3:30. Join us on for that one. It will be me, Jimmy James, again. We'll have coverage. We'll also have highlights as they happen, if that makes sense. Analytical highlights on the TV that we have. Just expand it to view it more clearly. That's all you've got to do. So yeah, I think it's 3:30, that one. All that's left for me to say is, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching this on catch up later, feel free to leave a comment. We do reply to them, so it's not a wasted exercise. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go and curl up now and try and get warm. Man flu's on the way, I can feel it. Catch you later. Enjoy your Saturday.